Hey!
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us on the Glasgow 2024 Twitch stream.
We're not going to forget.
Jesus Christ. We are always prepared for starting, apparently, even though we pressed the second button.
You said let's start, it's not my fault. Rosie was mid-sentence.
Yes, we're going to blame that on you two. Yes, thank you for joining us on this Glasgow 2024 Twitch stream. It is unfortunate to say that Glasgow 2024 has been. It was last month.
You can come.
So the convention is over, I'm afraid. However, we would highly encourage you to have a look at the up-and-coming World Cons. They're going to be for the next wee while. And then once again, I can't remember the order that we're in, but we've got Chicago and LA.
LA
Seattle? LA.
And then the next one's up for contention, isn't it? But it's
probably Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto or Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
So that was 25, 26, 27, 28.
I think
Dublin.
it's between
Australia
Uganda and
Uganda,
Australia.
Mm-hmm. And then 29 is Dublin.
Yeah, there's only one in 2029. It's Dublin.
So far,
Yeah.
so far.
It's Dublin. Nobody's going to put a foot up there. They shouldn't. It's Dublin.
So they can claim a very far
They're
advance.
starting 5 years in advance and they've got a great team behind it, as it's 90% it's the same team as the Glasgow 2024 team.
Have they got you?
Not yet, no.
And they're not going to.
No, I have other life things that I need to finish before I can do that. Yes.
It's fine. It's
Finish.
fine.
But yeah.
You got a limited time.
Not just live. Never mind.
But yes, please do check them out. You can have a look at the nearest convention to you, see if it's any fun. They will always have fan funds that you can donate to. However, we do not have the links for every individual convention, so you will need to head over to their websites and find them yourselves. But please do consider it. We are going to be continuing to play on Twitch until we get to the end of the campaign, so that nobody misses out on, for our two viewers, nobody misses out on the rest of the campaign.
We love you.
As always, all of our sessions are uploaded to YouTube after the fact in small, manageable chunks. So you can catch up on YouTube. We also have a plethora of incredible Glasgow 2024 stuff on YouTube that you can catch up with. So do remember to check it out. We'll dive into the D&D side of things just now then, I think, because I don't think we've got any links to plug or anything at this point. I don't think you can donate to our fan fund anymore.
Shall we introduce ourselves?
Well, we'll do that as part of the D&D bit.
Okay.
This is Let's Roll Hell and Highwater. It is a campaign of my own making that I heavily stole from everything. It's a 5e Dungeons and Dragons Let's Play. This is session 20, I believe, which is wonderful. We've been playing for just a little over a year now, a couple of months over a year, and we've had 20 sessions in that time.
Yeah.
But we do lovely long sessions. I'm Alex, I'm the DM, I play everything that isn't these three.
I'm Alex. No. That was so much confidence to get my own.
Your own name wrong!
I'm Isla, I'm playing Kai. They're a half-elf warlock bard.
There was no A's in that!
There aren't. There really aren't.
No, like, prominent
No,
A's!
I don't know.
Alex,
I was just really focused on your introduction, and I was like, I'll just do that again.
I can be the DM this time. We'll just change places.
Just guess like Alex. No,
Wait.
no. This is Alex.
I play a warlock now?
You're in the wrong seat.
Oh god. Yes, Alex, what is happening this session?
Don't know. Something. Secrets.
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 Hiya, I'm Will.
Are you
No,
sure?
are you sure?
I'm reasonably sure. I was going to come up with I'm Adolin because I thought you were going to say I'm Kai, but no. I play Adolin. He's an Aasimar ranger.
That's it.
That's it.
You did it.
Let's go with that, yeah.
I'm just checking.
I am?
Check it, confirm.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Rosie.
Yes, I'm 90% sure that I'm Rosie.
Polly.
And I'm playing Polly, who is an Aasimar Druid, Circle of Bees / Paladin.
Yes.
Who did the weeniest little smite last session, but hey, progress.
Don't die.
The damage was so low that you rolled for the smite.
I crit, to be clear, but I rolled minimal.
The smite, yeah.
It was the best way to transition into a
For your
holy-
very first smite.
Yes, for sure.
You were like,
Mhm.
eh.
It's a little
I'm not
fizzle.
so good with this whole religion thing. Gotta ask
She's
you for
learning.
some pointers.
Well, you've got quite a few people that are either partway through learning or having been indoctrinated, so I'm sure you can figure it out between you all.
I'm sure.
Hey, indoctrinate is quite a loaded word.
But it's the right
You want,
one.
yeah. You want to try for another word?
No, it'll be fine. Hey, no way, Adolin's not. Fine.
In a cult?
Well,
Okay, I think with that we will jump into the recap. Will, as per usual, you have 2 minutes.
when last we left our heroes, they were having a sleepover in the palace of an archfey known as the Collector, who has collected a bunch of MacGuffins and people, I guess people we care about, your cousin, that we need to retrieve for plot reasons. Including a magical fork that Kai is attuned to and desperately needs back before they succumb to a really nasty curse. And a sword that is entwined with a mysterious angel. And together with the sword and the trident and a cup that we have, we will be able to return our city of Paralmar and all the innocent people within to the material plane from the depths of the hells where it has been dragged. The sleepover was fun. Your cousin was gone when we woke up.
Yep.
And we slept in shifts despite being this luscious suite because we don't trust.
Anyone, anything, ever.
Yeah, definitely not in the Feywild. We slept in shifts overnight and we did see this stadium assembling itself in the grounds of the Collector's Palace. Lots of circular motions and rotations and grinding gears and whatnot. And in the morning we found that this was our first trial of sorts to get our gear back. To descend into the maze, retrieve said unconscious cousin, Varo the Dragonborn. Your cousin.
Yeah.
You've said cousins so
I
many times.
have. I'm
Just every
stumbling.
so often I need to remind her.
From the
He is family.
from
It
the-
is bad to kill family.
from the clutches of several mechanical
that.
constructs that prowled this maze. And we did! We got him! We got to the centre of the maze and we got him out. And we acquired the trident, which is great because you're probably no longer cursed now. Or no longer at risk of such
Probably,
thing.
maybe, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. And heading back up to the palace, the Collector congratulates us. Let's break for lunch. Da, 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 da. That's how he acts. Your crush sidles up to you. A certain archdevil.
To be clear, this is more of Kai wingmanning the fuck out of the situation. I don't think that Polly said like a word. It was just all Kai.
Is it a one night stand if it's the middle of the day?
13, 14. I get 14,
Also-
15. I'm counting while they're talking.
Also, the time, like the day doesn't change.
Anything else
so
true?
it's
Maybe
never,
it is night.
it's never going to be 1 because it's always 1, but it's not a night.
12.
One endless night stand.
1 endless day
Seven.
stand.
22.
29.
What's
30.
going on?
I started
Counting how long
started
we're
counting.
interrupting the
Yeah.
recap for.
I'm so sorry.
So I get 30 seconds back now to say that you've snuck off with your archdevil friend for some cozy one-on-one time between trials.
Yep.
The rest of us have gone for lunch. Varo is very morose, but we've decided to trust him. We've kitted him out with weapons and shit, so if he's involved in the next trial, then so be it. And yeah, we just kind of get ready for next. There was a bit of a lore dump from Glazia as well. We exchanged some information.
Yeah.
She told us about the state of Perelmire. Demons are starting to climb up the chains that anchor the city to hell.
It's
Demons
fine.
and devils.
Everything's
Yeah.
fine. What's his face?
It's becoming a real clusterfuck down there, yeah.
The guy.
The guy, yeah.
Gregwin
High
has
Knight Gregwin has
taken
stepped into the
over
void
from
of
Arva.
leadership void of the cult.
Fun times. That's definitely more than 30 seconds.
No, I don't think it is. Yeah, Gaja gave us a rundown of like all the different factions vying for control in the city of Perelmire. Alright, I'm done now.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
nice.
Thank you for letting me finish. Normally you just steamroll right over the end of the recap.
It's more funny that way. Okay, so last we left off, our lovely heroes were taking a short bit of respite, sort of, in the main hall in the Collector's Palace. There's some lunch served, which some people are eating, some people are dutifully ignoring, whilst they attune back to items that they're like, I need this fucking back. And some people are off having fun, I believe. Sorry, it's fun watching you do that. Yes, so we get to the end of the hour and the end of the short rest. You become reattuned to the trident again. Varro gets attuned to the oath bow.
He needs a ranged weapon. Yeah,
I didn't say that critically.
I know. Was he packing javelins at all?
No.
Cool. So he's got a breath weapon, and that's still kind of cool.
All we
admittedly.
trust him with, and barely that.
Cool, but he gets a bow now. I assume he's proficient with it.
Yes.
Thank God for that.
If something's a +1 weapon, does that apply to the attack and the damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you been doing something wrong for a while?
Is that maths?
Well, no, I've not had it for ages, but
Okay,
just
cool.
that should be a +4 instead of a +5.
Okay.
I
yeah.
forgot to increase a thing when our proficiency increased.
Yes, because you manually do your...
Oh,
Yeah.
there was the potion vial in the dusty bag. Should we identify
God,
them
yeah.
over the
yeah.
the course of this time, or are we just gonna
Oh,
wait
remembers.
until
I believe
later?
you should know what one of them is. Did somebody take notes?
We knew what
Yeah.
the potion vial that I think Kai found was, but we never found out what the one that I have mine and I have Clifford's and I can't remember which was which, but
So
there was a potion
Clifford,
vial.
yeah. Clifford's got a dusty bag. Kai
Oh.
has a ceramic jug, which
The
I
jug
believe
has mayonnaise.
has mayonnaise.
That's what I've written down because that's what I have. I don't write down other people's inventory.
Adolin has a potion of fire breathing.
That's the one that we
And-
identified.
Polly's holding onto the other small potion bottle
Yeah,
that we have not yet
which was
identified.
35, and the dusty bag was 77. That's
Well,
all
neat.
the info I've got.
Cool.
Okay. So I don't know if it's a feasible thing to identify over a short rest, or if we'd have to just wait.
I mean, can you cast Identify? No.
Okay.
Okay, then I believe you are busy for the short rest.
Hey, Clash,
Let's kind of spend the short
What's
rest
this?
identifying
Just
it.
real quick.
I'm sure your companion could probably tell you instantly what it was.
I mean,
Just
yeah.
be like, hey, real quick,
That's what I was.
Real quick, smell the milk.
for our pillow talk.
Smell them
Oh my god.
out. Well,
Well, as in whether it's gone off or not. It's a metaphor.
Hard. Anyways, let's not do any of that. I'm content to not know what it is. That's fine. We'll find out in a long rest. We'll definitely survive this next encounter, so like it doesn't matter. We don't need these things.
okay.
So it's easy. It's no bother.
Okay.
If we looked at it, can we at least tell if it's like a potion or an oil or...
I would say that you are familiar enough with potions of oils, and now because you have a fair plethora of
Yes.
them yourself, that you would know it's a potion.
Oh, okay.
The bag, on the other hand, is a bag of dust, and I think would be a lot harder for you to have any kind of a knowledge of what that is. Particularly because I think 2 people have shoved their face into it already. I believe Adolin and Clifford have shoved their noses into it
Yeah.
and sneezed heavily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my theories.
Bag
But
it is.
I don't.
Do you pop back into the main hall?
Yeah, of
after-
course. I'll go find people after.
How long is lunch?
An hour.
Okay, cool. I will spend the entire time reattuning then.
Like, fucking my trident.
I don't even want it, but I have to or I die.
Just like,
So inconvenienced by this powerful artifact.
Yes.
I can imagine you just sat there.
For fuck's sake.
Barry's just sat there going, shit.
Do either of you have a spare attunement slot or no?
Afraid not.
You should be
I
able to have
did.
5 items.
One,
I think
two,
they only have
four.
3 things attuned.
Oh my god. Now, I actually could attune this as well if I wanted to, but I think it's ridiculous. So do you want to stop absorbing insects?
Well, I mean, I'd just be carrying it around because it'll take another hour to attune, which we don't have.
Shit, that's true. That's true. Just worth mulling over. I have 2 of them, so...
I think Varro currently has
He's not getting it.
2 items attuned.
We
because
could give it to Mudlump if we see him on the way back.
Well, that's
That's
cute.
true. But also, this is a really powerful one.
So I think he gave you his ring, didn't he?
Who?
Varro.
His ring of mind shielding.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if he gave it to us. He just took
He
it
just
off.
showed us it.
I believe he took it off and gave it to one of you.
I didn't remember that. I just thought he
I don't
took it
think-
off.
No?
I think he gave it to one of you.
Okay, well, let's say
Okay,
that
one of us has it.
Will has it.
You were the one that's talked to him
No,
the
Adolin
most.
will.
You IRL have the ring.
I have ring of mind shielding
Good for
IRL.
you.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Sounds good. It'll protect me against telepaths and other weird shit. It's real.
People at work trying to gaslight you.
Nah.
Yeah. And I can attune to this just now, if we think that's pertinent.
I don't think you have a whole hour.
Yes, sorry. I thought that, not now as in, now that we have leveled up, I can attune to it.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Yes.
I just really thought that I was out of slots, but thanks to Alex's cool house rule.
Yes.
Slowly incrementing.
Yeah.
I always thought it was weird that you didn't get access to like more, because at some point it just becomes fucking annoying.
So cap the power levels, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's really fun, dumb, low-level achievement items that are just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
we have had lunch.
Mm-hmm.
We have reconvened in the main hall all together. Glazia while looking at you, wanders off to go and talk to some other people.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey.
Inside check. How's Polly looking?
We're not doing this.
Let's draw a line under that and move on. Do you want to grab any lunch or anything quickly while you've got a bit of time? Is there anything else you'd want to do as part of this like little break that you've got?
Strategize.
Yes.
We now have.
Sorry, I
Sorry.
was asking.
Oh, sorry. I
Rosie.
thought it was
No,
a
I think
question.
strategize is a good one. I had 2 innuendo responses. I think strategize is the best.
I do want to know what the innuendos are though.
No, I simply will be.
Fine. But yeah, I will then open it up to the rest of the group. But
I think strategize is a good idea. Yes.
Attune, eat lunch, strategize.
I think we should do this.
I'm not sure how much we can strategize because we don't know
What this
what's
is.
going to happen.
The magic tea towel of
Do
continuing.
we have the X-ray goggles? We can look through the tea towel. We can see what's.
I think one of you has X-ray something. A ring of X-ray vision.
Yes, the ring of X-ray vision,
Oh God,
and
yeah,
then
we do.
we can use that and augury to break out of the third wall. So we
Or
can,
even the fourth wall.
the fourth wall.
Yeah,
and we can
you need that down.
look out down through the tea towel, and we can see the battle map, and then
Yeah, you have a load of random items from very early on in the game, like the X-ray things. That I think you vaguely forget about
I
every so
don't
often.
even know who has
I didn't
those.
know they existed, so I had fully forgotten.
I think that did you not have the?
think
One
I
of
don't
you
think
two
so.
had the X-ray goggles. It certainly wasn't me.
I had Eyes of the Eagle attuned for quite a while,
Yeah.
like telescoping, like binoculars.
I think it's Kyle that's got the ring of X-ray vision.
Yeah.
I've got a pole of angling, a +1 wand, lantern of revealing, cloak of displacement, ring of spell storing, 3 prongs of destiny, these thingies.
Yeah.
That's what I've got.
Okay, there is a ring of like
X-ray
X-ray
vision,
vision that
yeah.
I'm fairly sure you have.
Just take it.
Okay.
Well, now that we have the trident and the cup now, so we haven't before been in possession of 2 artifacts at once, have we? We retrieved the cup from Arva as
Yeah.
Varro ran off with
Yeah,
the
we've
trident.
never had 2 of them together before.
So we now have 2 of them together.
That's pretty cool.
So, is there any weird interaction that happens
Let's clink them.
when they come together?
Clink.
Like a speech.
Speech.
Oh my god, everyone turns to like, the heroes wish to make a speech.
We're just bragging, as you were.
The trident, like, as you're attuning to it, and like rebonding to it, because I presume you're making it your pact weapon as
Yes,
well, and
that's
you
what
can do
they
that as
said.
part of
Mm.
it. Yeah. So it becomes all of the things again. I think you'd find like that rush of power coming back through it, which is very familiar. The cup still feels very lifeless in your hands. Like magic items, obviously, they don't. Unless they're sentient, they are not actually. They do not have life to them. But I always imagine they've got some kind of like energy to them, like a feel, like a pull, almost.
Some sort of charge.
Yeah, the cup has been like empty this whole time.
Okay.
Golden.
I guess we do need all 3 to do stuff. But the reward for this next trial is going to be the sword. And at that point, when we're in possession of all
And
three...
our freedom.
And our freedom.
Yeah.
Which is great.
God, we're gonna have to be in possession of all three. You're so right. I don't think I actually just kind of like
We'll have...
clocked that.
Yeah, we'll have all three of them. We will be ready to recharge the cup
Wow.
somehow. I don't even know how we're going to do it. Maybe we just we all stand in a circle and go, yeah! And then it all glows.
Go, Power
By the
Rangers!
power of Grayskull.
Go us! And then the cup glows and then we go, cool, take Perlmeyer home. And then we just,
Whee!
bamf to Perlmeyer.
And oh my, they campaign it.
All done.
This
Yeah.
is gonna be so
And we win.
easy.
Yeah.
Definitely no more. You know that Ayo? I don't think we're even gonna have to deal with her.
Yeah.
That's a plot.
not
That's not going to go
relevant.
anywhere. Nothing's going to happen there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, once we're in possession of all three, we will have everything we need. And then we can go fix things.
Is it weird that I hate that? It stresses me out to be like, okay.
Oh no, we're progressing the plot.
I don't know. It's just like we're gonna have so many. It's like when we had to babysit 3 kids instead of 2 now. You know?
And a puppy and a horse.
Yeah.
So once we get it and we can leave, we can... Well, so the cup is it's great at bouncing you from realm to realm. Teleportation is what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Is it more
Only
powerful?
if it's charged though, so
Is
unless
it-
the other 2
Yeah.
items happen to charge it. Also remember the last time 3 of these items were in a room at the same time and somebody tried to open a portal? Remember?
What if we just all hold them, don't touch them together ever, and then just give them to the wizards to deal with? Those clerics.
Oh, those
They're
guys.
suck.
They'll...
No.
And then they can just
No, we're not going...
disintegrate.
Are you on about the time the wizards bonded them in that ritual?
Yes.
And
I
two of
And they
them,
all died.
2 of them got eviscerated.
It wasn't even
Yeah.
that they died or got eviscerated, it's that they were removed from history.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
did the fact that we talk about them is a thing of abstract. That's bonkers.
Which is exactly why we should give it to those asshole wizards.
That's
I
true,
could
we are...
just learn modify memory. You could probably do that if you want. Just cast out yourself.
Not cast it on the 3 of them to forget us.
If you don't want to remember the asshole wizards, if you want them to be removed from history, we could just remove them from your history.
Jesus. Okay, we will soon be meddling with powers beyond our comprehension, but still...
I'm more interested in what we might do. Actually, we don't know what this next thing is going to be. Do we think it's going to be something combat-y? That last one was actually kind of a little bit more low-key. Do you think it's going to be a bit more problem-solving, similar to before?
I don't know.
A combination of the 2?
The
Are there buff spells that I should be I'm thinking I'll summon Bigby before we start.
Uh-huh.
And I'll also make sure that my stinger is a boot, because that's a pain in the butt to think anyways. And I cast water breathing on us this morning. No,
Indeed.
it wasn't water breathing. It was water. Was it water breathing?
It was.
The one
Well, that
lasts
sounds
8
right.
hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Water breathing.
Yeah, and I don't know what other ones I have that are a longer duration than
Do
might
we
be
have
worth it.
the mind?
Yes.
Yeah, can we get telepathic bond back
I'll
up?
Telepathic
put that
bond.
back up again. That's a good idea. We'll do that.
Who's all included in that?
Belinda was absolutely invaluable last time, so of course I include her. I guess I include these 2. And Clifford, of course. Do we include Varro?
Is Varro coming with us to the next
Varro
trial?
said that whole "don't leave me, promise me you won't leave me" thing. So
Varro doesn't know. So
Oh,
he's
okay.
not technically a participant in the deal you've made.
Yeah.
Technically, he is a prize. However,
So was the trident. I'm bringing that with me.
yeah, he doesn't know. Essentially, he is very happy to fight for you if he can, but if the collector doesn't allow him to, by simple sheer force at this point, because he's not under the charm anymore.
can he communicate with Belinda though, because she was his summon?
He can.
Yes.
But
He
also,
hasn't yet.
if he's in the bond, then we can get even if he's not with us, we could still get the extra proficiencies and
Fuck, you're right. And
That's
the
good.
reaction
advantage stuff.
Shit, you're
We'll
right.
include him.
Okay,
Let's
fine. Mechanically, it makes so much sense. I begrudgingly extend a little mind tether.
Don't no heads up, no warning. Just you're in our group chat now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to the group chat.
What kind of skills do you get again?
Something like
Ones with
non-physical.
Non-physical
mental
proficiencies.
traits.
He's got deception and insight.
Yep, that tracks.
Lying bastard. Of course he does.
I'm gonna borrow this again. Thank you.
But yeah, we don't really know what the second trial is going to be at all. Nobody was willing to tell us what the first one was, and I think over lunch nobody was willing to drop any hints about the second. Weren't they all magically compelled to just clam up every time the topic of it came up in conversation?
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Would it be as fun if you were given time to prepare?
Not really.
Not really.
Let's be honest.
Shall
Look
we?
how much prep we've done without even prepping.
Mm-hmm. In which case, shall we just finish up the lunch and go for
Yeah,
it?
let's
Have a lovely, nice last supper together.
Well,
dive
the
in.
instant the trial ends, we might just be forcibly ejected from the palace.
So you might as well get a nice hot meal now.
Yeah, you don't know where the next one's coming from.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as we are no longer fun to be played with by the collector, we will be cast aside like old toys. Is how I see things.
Yeah.
Fair. Very fair.
In which case, we might be trekking back through the mountains towards the gateway in the lake and Prince Algarthus. Or, if the cup starts doing weird shit and powering up, we can use it to try and plane shift or teleport. But we did tell the prince we'd take him with us. And it would be kind of fun to try and get that gateway up and running.
That would be fun.
After he's been struggling with it for so long with his little rowboat. Whereas we have, between us, many sets of wings and magical transportation and
Guys, remember
ranged
this
weaponry.
chrysalis? Speaking of wings, just made me think. I've not used that in ages. I wish, or never used it. I wish I could have gotten you wings. Put a pin in that.
Speaking of wings, have we seen Cat?
Cat! Oh
the
my
cat.
god! Yes!
Yeah, where's
It's
Cat?
been a minute.
You have not seen Cat.
Okay.
Ah.
That's fine.
That's
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure he's doing something that's gonna fuck over the collector and not us, right?
Something hugely
Right.
integral to the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's the little shady person who was chasing after the thingammy. That would be fun.
The thing about me?
The trident.
The shadow of the former self who's also going after the trident and jumping through all the different planes.
A cat the
Is
whole
that
time.
Cat? How could you not get that from he's coming for the thing?
I look at it so clearly.
Have we not seen the cat then? Since
Then
we
again,
got here?
I did include
No,
Alex in
you
the
walk
telepathic bond.
You
that's
walked
the
Cat
issue.
through the gate and then Cat buggered off.
Yeah, that was. We just.
There's a fiend loose on the premises.
I'm so fine with that.
I like how Adolin's like, it's my duty to find it.
My duty. Look,
Even though Glazier is right there.
Glazier, I'd be punching above my weight with Glazier. Not in
Take
that
on
way.
that.
So instead I'm going to beat up a cat.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I can't beat up my friend's girlfriend, so I'm gonna go beat up a cat.
No, girlfriend.
When
That's a
did we
strong
use
word.
the word girlfriend? Everybody calm
Hook up.
down.
Hook up. FWB.
Friend.
It's FWB stands for fiend with benefit.
That's inspiration for it.
I do like that one. I don't know if that counts as a pun.
I don't think so. That was an acronym.
It was.
Yeah.
I like it. Fuck it.
I can't find Belinda's stat sheet. I'm
She's just a Pegasus.
struggling.
She is a normal
She's just a
Pegasus.
Pegasus.
She's just a
You
Pegasus?
just Google Pegasus.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's
I've
just
been
Pegasus.
scrolling for ages.
She's a Pegasus, but she has a saddle of the Cavalier.
Okay, thank you.
Cool, cool, cool.
Is there anything anyone wants to do before we, I guess, go say, hey, we're ready for round 2?
I love the idea of
think we've
approaching
done
the
it.
collector and being like, okay, well,
Let's
are you
fucking
doing?
go.
Are we doing it? Are we doing this?
Mm-hmm. Are we doing this?
We don't have all day. Come on.
What gives? Come on. We've had lunch.
We've had lunch.
Let's get moving.
Has everybody done all their short rest activities in terms of rolling in a hit die or anything?
believe
as well?
so. I took 0 damage last time, so yes.
Must be nice.
Oh god, you took a lot.
I've got how many? I've got 44 good berries left. What I'm thinking is I might just divvy them out. I'll give us all. No, I'm not. Well, should I give some to Varro? I will. I'll give them. I'll give us 11 each. Everybody has 11 good berries, including Varro.
Okay.
Even if he's just the berry boy, and he runs around and he gives us berries when we fall
He's the
down.
berry boy.
The berry boy.
A little lederhosen with a straw hat and a basket.
Right, he's trying to gain favour. I'm not sure he'd go that far.
Dance for us, Dragonborn.
At what
Berry
point do you
boy.
become the bad guys when you start like doing that kind of stuff?
Well, we're not legitimately doing it yet, but you know. Varro was the bad guy. Shut up. Something just question our morality.
Was he? Was
Yes, he was the bad boy. He was the bad berry boy. The bad berry boy.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So, okay. Has everybody officially ended their short rest activities?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think that
Does
is
Clifford
that's
and
all
Belinda
good.
want to do anything?
You will have to tell me whether or not Clifford's taken any damage and wants to roll any hit die.
No, but Clifford didn't take any damage, did he?
No, I don't think he did.
We should have asked Clifford to look for Cat.
Oh, that would have been really good. You sniff around and find
I
the cat.
genuinely don't care about cat.
I'm intrigued.
They
They have a mini.
do have a mini.
They
That
do
is
have a
fine.
mini. I mean, you could not take Clifford into the next challenge.
No. We're keeping the dog.
We're keeping the dog.
Okay.
If you want.
So Adolin put on the oil of slipperiness prior to the first trial.
How long does that last?
It lasts 8 hours.
Okay, so you're
You're
still
so greasy.
still a slippery
It's been
boy.
what? 2? If that?
If that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're,
Possibly less than 2.
I think we're getting close to 2 actually, because I think the telepathic bond clicked out just before the short rest.
That's true.
Mm.
To
So
give Polly some privacy.
Adolin has another 6 hours
Thank
of
God.
greasiness. Slipperiness.
And Clifford just
We
constantly
actually,
looking around for it.
I just remembered this, but we actually had a whole thing about on the way to
Not in
lunch.
the middle of a session.
It's September.
I don't care. We're in the middle of a session.
We had a whole thing last session about how on the way to lunch, Polly was totally out of it because she was recasting telepathic bond.
Oh yeah.
So
Can you mute the group chat?
Oh God.
I guess
You can if you take
Or
the
she
ring of
just-
mind shielding.
that's so fun.
And you just slid that on.
I
for the
slightly
entire-
slide it back to Adolin
Thank
when
you.
I return. Thank you so much for that. And also, you're welcome.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
It's so
Do you,
silly.
you have spare attunement slots, right?
Yeah.
Hold on to the ring.
Have another ring.
Thanks.
Everybody's giving you rings.
all these rings.
I don't know when you'll next get a chance to attune to it. Since did I have to re-attune to the trident
Yes.
before lunch? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. But it's a cool item. And it may come with a
I
soul
don't know if I
attached.
was retuning or remaking it my packed weapon, but either way it takes an hour.
Okay. Yeah.
I believe you had to reattune because you couldn't do some of the abilities from the trident while you didn't have it.
Now you have it back. So you can summon the water weird again. This thing.
Oh, I missed
That
that guy. He's so cool.
Yeah, he's a little dusty.
Oh no, my shoulder.
It's been so long since he's come out to play.
I think they put him out every session
A
still.
second water weird.
Mm.
Spray him with a second water weird and it'll clean him right up.
Are you doing your little dice thing?
I am. It actually, like, even though I barely used it last time, it actually really helped, so I'm just going to do it again.
Okay.
I might join you in that with some damage riders. Is everybody ready to commence round 2 quest?
You started off so confident.
Is the collector in the lunch
Yeah.
hall with us?
Yeah,
Lunch
he's-
hall?
The
Lunch hall, the canteen.
The canteen. Are he and the cool kid sitting at one of the tables?
He's up in the VIP section sipping wine, which I presume, because you all wanted to sit down. The only place to sit down is on the steps up to the VIP section. So I presume you've all just taken one side of that.
Oh,
where
I
everybody-
thought it was like a dining room.
No, it's that hall you came in. It's the main bowl hall.
He's not
Tables
laid up
can be in
like
storage.
long trestle tables.
No.
Yeah, that's
No,
like
he's got,
Hogwarts style.
Yeah.
banquet tables along the edges that don't have seating, so you can go up with your plate and pile things on.
That's
And then
terrible
people are
idea.
just
Why would you
stood
do
there
that?
eating.
You know what the worst thing is when you get a meal like that and it's stuff that you have to use a knife and fork to cut up.
Oh god, yeah, nobody ever thinks
That's why we're
sitting.
sitting on the steps.
Yeah, probably.
Just plates on your lap with a knife
Or
and
just
fork.
on the floor in the middle of the room.
I imagine you were all sat on the steps slightly as you wanted to be out of the way, and you and Varro were gonna sit down somewhere.
Mm.
Did you want to be in the way?
I think so.
In the middle of the steps?
Just as inconvenient as possible for everyone.
6 foot trident across your lap, out at both
Entire
sides.
staircase.
Jesus.
You gotta go around me.
That feels, that's very Kai vibe, I guess.
Love it.
Nobody interrupts you. Nobody
Good.
kicks the trident or anything while you're doing it.
Everybody's
They'll
like
give you a wide.
hugging the banister. Squeeze past.
It's quite a wide bit, unfortunately.
That's
It
alright
is
then.
if I remember correctly, about 30 feet.
The width of
Very
the
wide
staircase.
banister.
Yeah.
Oh.
Banister
But it was
staircase.
just 2 steps.
Oh, okay.
It's just like a slightly raised platform.
Oh.
It's not like a.
I've been imagining this room entirely wrong.
Oh, okay.
I was imagining the staircases that go like that, and then
Oh.
there's a second floor
Mm.
area.
No, there's just a little step up platform thing that's just like 2 steps up, kind of.
Swooping grand staircase. Mm.
No, none of that shit.
Oh. Yeah, should we just get up and say we're ready to go?
Yeah, we head on over to the collector. Declare yourselves ready.
Yeah, we all stand up, crack knuckles, roll necks,
Ready to work off our dinner.
shrug shoulders.
Plus B
Burp.
smite.
Bees and smite. Yes.
Oh.
Bees smite.
Bee
Although I
smite.
like the idea of a bee smite. Hey, Alex.
B smite?
How would you?
I'm gonna reflavor this.
Just gets a handful
Are
of
you
bees and
punching
throws them at someone.
Bees into
I'm
That sounds
yeah.
like you're gonna kill the bee.
I stabbed them with my stinger, and instead of venom coming out the stinger, more bees come out.
No.
And then sting.
Straight into them.
No.
Yes.
Oh, into their veins.
Yes.
Bees in the veins.
Ew.
Like that.
They
Oh,
break
near
their way
here.
out there. I'm so sorry.
What's I can't remember the scarabs in the.
Oh
Mummy.
no,
Oh.
I hated those.
Yeah, well, that's what you just described. Bees
Except you
inside
described
of
it in
someone.
veins, which is worse than under your skin.
Different. Bees are cute.
Not
Those
when they're
scarabs
little
were-
lumps under your skin.
Stop.
wiggling
Okay,
along.
I regret my choices.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
You
forget
should.
It has been declared that you should. Yes.
it.
Okay. We waltz up to the collector.
Yes.
Does he have a name?
The collector.
Did he have a name before he was the collector?
You've not asked.
Tony Collect.
Tony Collect. As in Tony Collette.
Yes.
Australian actress.
Yes, thank you for.
I love it. I love it.
I don't know.
You'd see her and you'd be like, oh, her!
Would I?
Yeah.
Knives Out. She's the mother of the
Hereditary.
student girl. She's the one that's been doubled up into the college fund.
In
Oh,
her
yeah.
Fun
shoes
nerds
with
ones, so.
Cameron Diaz. That was one of her early pieces.
Sorry.
Did she also do Hereditary? That
Yes.
horror movie?
Yes.
Dang.
She did. Yeah, that was horrifying.
You don't get to answer the question. You didn't know who this was 3 seconds ago.
I know the face. I don't do actor and actresses' names. I just do faces. So I can tell you that
Yes.
person was in X and Z and whatever, but I can't tell you their fucking name.
Apologies, we've derailed it so much.
We have
It's
a
taken 40 minutes for us to stand up and turn around and go, right, we're ready.
It genuinely has. But that is very unbite. It is very warm, isn't it? I'm sorry.
Uh.
You could probably crack the balcony door if you wanted.
Are you sure it's not going to be too noisy?
I think we're okay at the moment. There's no festival on, so.
Very well.
And I think we are melting. I think in the next break we'll bring the fan through as well. Because the afternoon sun. There you go. The afternoon sun has appeared.
There is not a breath of wind outside either.
No. You're getting some still air.
Do come sit back down.
BB.
Okay.
collector.
You walk up to the collector and he's got like wine glass in one hand. And you can see like Glazier is in like the pack of people he's talking to as well. She's one of the VIPs. I'm sorry.
Adolin is more awkward than any of us.
100%. Wait, is
Lena.
Is
Yeah, she's
she
in
there?
the non-VIP section.
Oh,
So
okay.
she was like,
You weren't having
She's-
lunch with her?
She's been wrong.
I think I asked if you wanted to go and talk to her, but you just like wryly smiled and kept walking because I think you were
Yeah.
running.
Oh yes, the wry smile.
Oh, of course.
Classic.
just hey. Not we go.
Classic wry, yeah.
Did you see us out there?
And I think she gives you a small smile back while her husband goes,
The goal is to make the little vein in our husband's forehead pop before we leave.
And then we can put bees in it.
oh! Why? We have discussed this. No. We
No!
found the DM line. I'm sorry, but no.
Bee-related body
I
horror.
did send a bee over to harass him. We never know. I should check up
Yeah.
and see if it's.
There was a bee bothering him all the way over from lunch, wasn't there?
Yeah. Incredible.
Okay. Hello.
Did you have a name before you were the collector?
Oh.
Important things.
Straight to the point.
You see, like, most of the other people around him go from, like, conversations that... and you just walk in and come out with it.
Everybody has been dying to ask, and nobody has been comfortable enough.
And you can see, like, Glazier, like, snorts.
We're probably leaving soon. When am I going to get the chance to ask again?
Nobody knows. I wish that. Oh, we should have gotten Lena in on this, and then she could have cast Detect Thoughts, and then his surface thought probably is his name, and we could be like, it's Eugene.
It's Eugene.
I'm sorry to all the Eugenes out there. It just came to me.
Eugene Fitzgerald.
Impeccable.
I think it's the guy from Tangled.
Yeah.
Eugene Fitzgerald. Because Flynn Rider is the book name that he took. Yeah.
Mm.
You'd see, like, and there'd be like this beat of silence, which is interrupted by Glazier's snore. And then you hear the collector go, you know, nobody has asked me that in so long, but alas, not really, not anymore. I have no need for one.
That is not what I asked. I asked if you had a different name before you were the collector. That is a yes or no question. Not what it was. Or
I
if you
mean,
used
I
it.
don't believe I have a name now.
A different title.
I've had many titles.
Interesting.
I mean, like, above the table, like, we do know that this guy had, like, been Archphase of various titles before he was the collector.
He has been king of the
Winterfell.
Feywilds.
Oh,
Like, not just the Winterfell, but the Feywilds
dang.
before. But got bored and stopped doing it. I think Mudlump told you.
Yeah.
Well, Mudlump gave us the
He did,
lowdown
he
on this
did.
guy. Yeah. Do you often have extraplanar guests at your soirees?
Glazier beams next to him.
Adolin's not looking at her.
Fair enough.
Rigidly not looking at her.
Rigidly not looking.
If I can't see the devil, they're not here,
And I don't have to stab
then
them.
I don't have to stab them.
Okay. Jesus Christ, you're in such a moral quandary. You would smile and say, well, when they're interested, yes.
That's not where I was going with this too.
Where were you coming
No,
from?
We're
just-
really just making small
Making-
talk.
making small
Listen,
talk.
we're just a little bored, you see.
Yeah,
You
when's
know.
the next trial starting?
Yeah.
Oh, are you ready?
Yeah,
Yeah?
sure.
You want to rush into it?
Yeah,
I
we
mean-
have just been sat chatting about it for about 40 minutes now, so.
Yeah.
Enjoying a very nice lunch.
Yeah, we're, I think, good to go into it. Just point us in the right direction.
Shall we get everyone gathered then?
Sure. How long is that going to take?
Well, no time at
He
all.
just goes and gathers them all.
Are we
Very much so.
going back up to the grounds?
Yes.
Okay.
That's information. The stadium?
The stadium?
Where we were
From
previously.
the maze, the previous.
Oh, no, that's gone now.
Very well.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
We'll
Let's go.
follow along.
Yeah. And I'll cast, like, when it, like, looks in front of us, like, we're like, oh, we're almost here, then I'll summon Bigby. So
Mm.
he can be there. I don't think it'll take us an hour, you know? And I'll also get my stinger going,
Okay.
Cool.
because that's going to be up for, what's it, like, 6 hours, 5 hours? I forget. But definitely longer than the encounter, I would hope.
You would hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. We get tooled up, we get ready to go. Is anybody approaching Varro? To like
Barrow's like tailing behind you.
Cool.
He's essentially attached himself to your group now.
Well then as we walk I'll ask the collector, what are your intentions for Varro? Second.
Are they dating?
What are your intentions with my son?
I don't know why it came out that way. That particular wording. Intentions for Varro for this second trial.
Ooh. I mean, as far as I'm aware, he belongs to you now. So,
Gross.
what would you have him do?
Have we won his freedom at this point?
Yes.
Yes, we've done it.
His freedom was part of the first trial.
Oh. Well, if he'll be beneficial in the second, then might as well have him along.
I think that's entirely up to you.
Hard to say without knowing what second trial is.
Isn't it just? You see, Barrow's just walking up behind her.
Oh, chin up, son.
You
It's alright, I'm just checking the collector's intentions for you, son.
He's probably got a good 10 years on Adolin.
I think he's a bit older than you, yes.
Quite a bit.
I mean, I think he's only about 5 to 7 years older than you.
Oddly specific. Yeah.
So,
How old's Adolin?
He's like early 20s.
Okay.
Tommy was 21.
He's like youngest in the party, I think.
By a mile.
By a mile.
So I think, isn't Kai 29?
Maybe?
And Polly is...
Like late 20s, mid 20s.
Yeah, late 20s.
Late 20s as
29?
well. Yeah, because we were about the same age and you were the baby
You're
of
the
the
baby,
group.
yeah.
And the baby.
And yet somehow you have a son.
Yes.
That you must have had when you were like...
-5.
The Feywild's magic, time.
There's a time travel element here.
Are you your own father?
Oh god.
No.
That would make that backstory even more traumatic.
No.
You're dead.
I saw me die.
Ah! I did wind up in a Curse of Strahd game once with a son who I think was older than us by the end of the game. There was a time travel element.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, yeah, Cosmo.
Yes.
So, yeah, we were in a time loop and you fathered a child in the time loop.
So you were stuck looping, but they were growing up?
No, like the time loop, it was like a cursed manor, and when you arrive there, it's like the night that the curse was established, but it was like 30 odd years ago or something. So like the real manor, everybody's been dead for a very long time.
Yeah.
Oh, I have heard about this.
Yeah, so we broke the curse and like actually fixed it so everybody survived. So the way the DM ruled it is that they then went back to their own time.
And did the 30 years.
And did the 30 years, but that meant that she was pregnant and then went back to her own time and had a kid who's like 29-ish now and like half changeling.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, it was a fun little thing.
Good times.
I'm not entirely sure your character ever acknowledged as your child.
I think it would have been very difficult for the mother to say to him, son, your father was this changeling.
Your father hasn't been born yet.
Your father's not in Barovia yet.
Yeah. That would have been a very hard one to explain.
That
Yeah.
is confusing, yes.
Yeah.
Anywho.
It's a really good storyline.
Very cool.
Shall we?
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry. How
So-
did we get into
We're
following-
nervous. We're
No,
all just...
we don't have kids. None of us have kids. Let's leave it at that.
That you know of.
Don't.
Yes.
You're following the collector.
Yes.
Okay, yes, he puts his wine glass down, I suppose, or like I guess he kind of just vaguely hands it off to somebody and starts wandering off in very like his style.
Classic.
He claps his hands to bring everybody together, and everybody quickly gets rid of the food, the wine they're holding, and starts to like fall into the parade-ish behind him. And you know, like I notice again that as everybody follows him, it's the same kind of vibe where the VIPs gather in like a little cloud around him, and then everybody else like follows in a little like troop behind him.
That's very fun.
Cool.
Oh my goodness. I'm just very excited.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're excited to play my game. Oh. Oh, I lost my train of thought.
And that's how you get it.
We're going to the place with the thing.
You've lost it to DM. Oh, compliments. Okay, yes. So we follow the collector out. You've got about 5-10 minute walk. You can chat to anybody along the way if you want. If you don't, put your hand up now. I'm going to assume it's a no.
You saying to Glancy?
I'm confused. Do we hand up if we're not talking to somebody?
No, if you want to talk to someone.
Okay. I know I'm good.
No. Okay.
I'm good.
Good.
Cool. And I think Clifford and Belinda and Varro also will not try and interact with anybody. Varro is probably like falling into step beside Belinda very awkwardly, unsure of how to deal with that.
Does he know how to ride a horse?
I don't
Like,
know. He's your
He will have
cousin.
been taught as part of the Knights of Ash, yeah.
Maybe we could get him on the horse. Would that be something?
Depending on what it is, yeah, that could be good.
It would be a benefit for Belinda if she comes into the thing with us. Although she was turned away last time, so presumably that'll
You
happen
had a
again.
choice.
You had a choice?
You had a choice.
And she still has exhaustion?
She has one
One.
level.
It's
If
just
she
skills.
had somebody on her, that would mean that attacks against her had disadvantage. So she would be a little bit safer.
So we're using Varro as a human shield.
I guess
A
the
little
question
bit.
is, do you want to take Belinda in? Like, you didn't last time.
We don't know what it
Depends
is we're
what
about
it
to
is.
do.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll have to wait and see, I guess.
I guess, yeah, but we might not get much of it. If we do bring her in, I think that it is worth considering putting Varro on her. But then again, if Varro fights the same way as he did before, he could blink on and off her. That might be kind of cool.
That could be fun, yeah.
We'll see.
Into the saddle.
Yeah. Let's see what it is first, and then
Yeah.
we can decide.
Let's.
Okay. Okay, so we're moving forwards. No discussions with anybody. That's fine. Cool. So you follow the collector out of the main palace, and you veer kind of round to the left, which is away from the big like open green space that we were in before for the stadium and the clockwork maze and things like that. And he leads you into like one of the orchards. With the trees, and like you can see Belinda just occasionally like, one of the fruit off the trees.
Incredible.
Just telepathic on, like, no.
Belinda.
But they're so tasty.
No.
You'll be ill again.
It's a great attack if I am being sick on someone.
She's got her own breath weapon.
Range of 5 feet and smells disgusting.
Poison
Sorry.
condition, acid damage.
Acid damage
So
for sure.
funny.
Acid reflux.
Anyway.
Anyway, yes. You would see that you'd get to the point where there's like a cavern entrance in the middle of this orchard. And you'd see
Ooh.
like the collector would peel the VIPs off to one side and then like gesture to the entrance and say, you may go
Interesting.
inside and you may find your second trial.
Okay.
Is this like,
This seems like a bad spectator sport. Okay.
is the orchard like sloping? Is this sort of like,
Nope, there's no slope to the orchard.
so this is just a hole in the ground?
It's sort of like. Oh, do you know those like escalator tunnel like lids that are like the tubes that come up out of the ground and then the arc? It's like it's like that kind of vibe where it just like tunnels into
So it's
the
just
ground.
the sort of like mound in the middle of the orchard with a
Yes.
hole in it that you're
Yes, it's like ringed with stones.
Is it wide enough for Belinda?
It certainly is. She'd have to tuck her wings in, but yes.
Oh, underground?
Light stuff is immediately my concern.
Can she see?
We are like we all have dark vision.
Varro doesn't.
Varro doesn't have dark vision,
gotcha.
and Belinda
Neither
doesn't.
Varro, Belinda, or Clifford have.
Clifford doesn't have dark vision.
Does not have.
I
dark
get
vision.
surprised by that every time. He's literally from the night sky.
He's from like the land of magic, and the night sky's got stars.
So I'm trying to think.
Dark vision.
No,
Do I have? Oh well, I have light, but I don't
Yeah.
think it lasts very long.
I think it lasts a minute.
An hour.
An hour.
Light cantrip. You can touch one object.
Okay. You have light as well,
I have light as well.
so we could cast
Two
it
objects.
on like Clifford's collar and Varro's nose.
I'm hesitant to put it on something that can't be removed because it's also making them a target.
So Varro's nose.
Varro has a shield,
You can just get a stone. Just pick a stone off the ground.
Yeah,
so that he'd have to hold that is the only thing,
I think.
which limits his ability to have the stone and do anything that requires two-handedness, bow, or sword and shield.
Anyone got a necklace?
Yeah, or like a non-magical
What are you wearing?
ring.
Varro does have a chain around his neck.
Yeah,
I don't
he's got
think
like a little bracelet thing.
he does have two braces. They are, however, magical items, so I don't think. he can
Oh,
cast
cool.
light on.
You cast identify on him.
You can, but
Not
none of
right
you know
now,
identify.
yeah.
This
We can,
is
but we can't.
yeah. You
Cool.
keep saying that.
We'll cast it on something cosmetic on him, like an accessory,
Yeah. Okay.
and then on Clifford.
Collar.
I mean, but the collar is magical, and also he can't really remove it himself, so maybe Clifford isn't the best bet.
So we should just keep Clifford with us.
We could put it on Belinda. We could put maybe Belinda could hold something in her mouth.
Yeah.
She could just drop it.
We have a psychic.
Yeah.
She
No,
can't
no,
talk.
She also can't
She
talk.
can't
Yeah, she
She
can't
just
talk
makes
anyway.
nay noises.
Linda, can you hold a rock in your mouth for an hour?
I mean, it wouldn't be comfortable, but I could at a pinch. I might drop it if I get punched.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's fine. Okay, so we'll cast.
I think she
you-
politely asks if you could do a stick instead,
Yes.
as it would be
A
a
stick
little
would
bit
be
more
easier.
comfortable.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like a
Get a
little,
stick off a tree.
a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. You
yes.
give that to her, and Clifford's immediate
Stick.
like, I want one, I want one, I want one.
Clifford is like
Just
hanging
stick.
off of it while she's holding it. He's like suspended from the ground.
You can share the stick.
And Belinda's like, do I lead him? by
If a
this?
magical stick that has light cast on it is snapped in half by a dog and a horse, which part is still lit?
Which bit do you want to be still lit?
No, I'm posing this question.
So we're giving Belinda a stick.
Yes,
And-
we'll just put it on. You said he has a chain.
He
We'll
has
put
a
it on the
chain.
He can wear a
On
chain.
Varro's
And he can
chain.
just take that off if he doesn't
Yeah.
want to be glowing.
Used to hypnotic pact.
He says thank you.
Cool.
Hey,
Okay.
let's go.
Cool.
So we're taking everybody?
Yes.
You're taking Belinda.
I think, right?
We didn't just give her a glowing stick for nothing.
And she's not going to be able to do the cool, like, give advantage thing because she can't see if she's
Yeah.
not with us. Unless the people watching. Are they gone? Are they just like...
Yeah,
So the collector's just sort of
you know,
gesturing behind you. The crowd's sort of looking a little bit confused behind
Yeah.
you. They're not quite sure what's going on.
Okay. Now, you talked before about how this is all very entertaining and like how it's such fun and stuff like this. Is this one going to be fun for you? Are you
Oh,
sure?
very
How
much
will
so.
you see?
I'm sure you'll see very soon.
Okay.
Shall we just go?
Will we
Yeah,
get
let's
the?
just go underground.
Okay. Yes, we'll bring Belinda.
Yeah.
If she dies, she dies.
She can be
Oh my
resummoned.
god.
You have no way to resummon her.
She can be resummoned eventually.
She will be happy wherever she is. Honestly, her life here has been quite miserable. I bet she'll be kind of pleased to be back home.
I mean, she's enjoyed being with you a lot.
I know, we are nice. But right now she's just hanging around with the guy who is responsible for...
She hasn't really acknowledged that, I must admit.
Yeah.
Neither of them are acknowledging.
No, he is
anything.
avoiding her, and she just doesn't know what to do
It's
because
all very healthy.
Baby.
she's
Cool.
not very loyal to him, so she doesn't know how to deal with that. Though he technically has control over her.
Gosh.
We go underground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, you head underground, and you can see, like, after a moment of confusion as well, the rest of the audience is ushered underground with you.
Oh,
as
okay.
well.
Oh.
Okay.
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 Mm.
So we're heading down a
Oh my
cavern.
god. Are we... Never mind. I'm not going to say a word because I'm scared that Alex is going to use it against us.
I don't take your ideas and use
We're
them against
heading
them.
down into a cavern.
Jesus Christ.
Please continue.
Okay. I don't steal your ideas. I write my own ideas ahead of time. Thank
I
you
know.
very much.
No, I believe you wholeheartedly, but also I'm terrified.
Anxious.
Yes, that's the word.
Okay, so we head down in through this cave entrance.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this weird sort of like smooth rock. Again, it is very much, this is carved from magic. This was punched out of the ground because the collector wanted it. Nothing more than that. And I think as you extend down into the ground, there's a lot of like hushed whispering from the crowd behind you, which Belinda can vaguely translate for you because it's mostly in Sylvan, as like they don't really know what's going on and they don't know why they're getting pushed down here either.
I'm so worried they're cannon fodder and we have to like save their asses while also doing our own shit. Okay. I said it. It's out there. It's in the open.
Okay.
Audience? Don't give a shit about them.
I do. Lena's part of the audience.
Nah,
Does Adolin not care about the audience?
What, the VIP Fae?
It's not the VIPs.
It's
Oh.
everyone that's been captured here.
It's the rest of the court.
Okay.
So, which
Including
includes
Lena.
Lena and her husband.
We'll see when we get there.
Okay, I'm so worried.
Okay, so yeah, we're heading down this tunnel, and then you can see that it starts to like widen out, and you can see from because you've got light sources and dark vision and stuff now. You can see that there's something ahead of you that is quite obviously not rock. As you step out into this opening, you can see this sort of like green, glassy material. That like bars your way forwards, that is like across sort of the entrance of this much larger cavern.
Same green glass that the doors in the maze were made of.
Yes.
Yes. Do we have any of those keys left?
Oh, we might have had one
I
actually.
think we have,
Yeah,
I
we
I
had
tell a lie. I think we have actually 2 because we found 2 more that didn't fit the big door.
Oh yeah.
And we found the big door.
Oh yeah, no, we're on the big door. Yeah.
And we didn't use one on the way back because we had the door. So we have 2 left.
Cool.
Woo!
Okay. So we shuffle forwards into this open area, and you can see like the rest of the crowd sort of like spills out around you, and this glass is sort of this green glass crystal material is sort of stretching from floor to ceiling, which is about 10 to 15 feet tall. It's not a very tall cavern. And I think at this point you would hear the collector's voice boom out over the cavern and say, "Welcome, welcome everyone." And there's like this grinding noise behind you as like the door, the corridor that was leading back up to the
Yay.
surface like crumbles behind you,
Uh-oh. I
and
just...
the rocks close.
What if we're fighting the audience?
Lena starts whipping out 9th level spells like, "Nope, I wish to live."
Oh dear.
And you can see, you hear the collector welcoming you all to the cavern and saying, "Welcome to your second task. Welcome." What?
The druid in the party will never fall. They'll just collapse.
Bring.
That's awful. Hello.
Well done. Love it.
Yeah. Yes, so the collector's voice is booming out throughout the cavern, echoing really weirdly and horribly off all this glass and like distorting it slightly, and say, "Welcome, welcome to your second task. You did so well in your first, but alas, a second is required, and we'll see how well you do with this one." And you can like hear with that there's like a massive clang of something from like past the glass, and a roar
Oh my
that
god.
goes with it. And
That's
it's like,
awesome.
"Oh."
Dragon.
Tiamat, is that you?
And I get the Tiamat minute now.
Oh no.
This table is not big enough for her.
No.
I do not have a map big enough for her. There are not enough squares on this. She would
think
just
she
like
might
slowly
fit the
rotate.
She might fit the table, but nothing else would.
No.
Yes, we're not allowed on the table when she is.
And you say, ah yes, the special guest has arrived. Excellent.
Excuse me.
Is this
Is that in response to the roar?
the cat?
Oh my god!
You just see sat in the middle. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, what is this?
That would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And you'd see like the glass in front of you would start to like slowly creep down
Oh my
with
god.
like a grinding noise. You'd say, you wished for your freedom and you wished for a sword. And I have promised you both defeat the creature in my wonderful maze.
Maze.
Another maze.
And you will gain the sword.
Do you like mazes?
And then I will grant you
amazing.
your freedom.
Amazing.
But
Incredible.
beware, they've been here for some time.
Can we just make a deal with them?
With the maze
Find them in the middle
person?
and just be like,
Hey, bro,
hey,
we
if
can
you
get
help
you out
us
here.
out, you can leave with us.
We can get you out here for
Yeah.
sure.
If you're hungry, we have good berries.
We have snacks.
We could
We
use
have
the
a missing
44
prince.
good berries as breadcrumbs. And we could.
So you see like this glass like slowly crunching down, and you can see like being revealed in front of you. What you could kind of see through this glass is there's lots of like really straight, solid walls of this glass extending out into this rocky cavern.
A transparent glass or
So you can only ever see through one layer at a time.
right?
Ah,
So you
okay.
cannot see through two layers.
What?
So this is what you begin to see.
Okay.
So you can place all your minis down here, please.
Okie dokie.
Ah, right. Bigby.
And
How tall is the glass?
Or the entire...
It goes all the way up to the
It goes
ceiling?
up to the ceiling, yeah.
Okay.
So 10 to 15 feet, depending on how warm.
Some of these are narrow. Is that going to be squeezing for Belinda?
Yes.
Ooh. And where is the audience in conjunction with us?
They are like just behind you.
Okay.
Like cramped in behind you. So you are quite, maybe a bit further forwards to give
Okay.
them space.
Interesting.
Bigby's not going to last long for sure.
From the ground, does it look like these walls have moved as well? Like the other maze moved? Does it look like this maze will move?
Cool, you can roll me an investigation check.
Advantage.
I was going to say I couldn't remember.
Wow, 2 3s. I don't know, 6 or something?
Oh, it's a bit hard to tell with the low light.
Sorry, 7.
Oh, it's still hard to tell.
Okay.
Ooh, a 7.
I think Adolin goes into full like Monster Hunter mode. He's like, "There's a creature in a maze
Let's go.
that may be hunting us, or we're hunting it." What's the ground like in here?
Rocky.
Can I find tracks?
You can roll me an investigation check if you like.
Certainly. Nobody else has proficiency, do they?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Investigation, no.
Okay.
No, I'm afraid not.
17.
17. At 17, I think I would tell you that you see no other tracks.
No other tracks.
No.
Okay.
Hey, if I play a little song, you can have advantage on ability checks to forage, navigate, or track others.
That ain't bad.
So I can just play a tune while we go through the maze.
What theme
It's
song?
the Jaws theme song.
That's such a pull.
As something moves behind the glass towards you.
I don't think I can assist with anything. I could do a divine sense, but that's not very helpful because it's like a lot of it's like that you can see within range.
Yeah, and there's
That is not behind total cover. Like
So one layer of glass is like seeable So anything that requires you to see a creature, you can look through one layer of
that's
glass
good
and
to know.
see. You cannot like fire objects or strike through the glass. Obviously, it is still a solid thing. If anything is like 2 layers of glass, you cannot see it.
Okay.
It is just a blurred shape.
That's good to know.
The telepathy thing that you gave me doesn't specify that I need to see them. It just says I can target one creature up to 120 feet away.
Ooh.
Can I target the creature?
You can try. Yeah. What would you like to say? And in what language, please?
They can understand me regardless of language,
Ah.
so that doesn't matter.
Can they
What?
reply, or is it just you sort of
they
yelling
can-
out?
They can reply, but I may or may not understand them.
Okay.
So the language matters for me, but not for them.
Okay.
Do we want to say a thing?
Yeah, should we try and like negotiate? I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, you hungry?
No. That implies they're gonna eat us.
Oh.
Yeah.
We've got dinner with us, a lovely tasty Pegasus.
We
How about
mean you no harm?
want to help us,
Mm-hmm.
like humiliate the collector?
Yeah.
That's good.
That might be fun.
Do you want to help us humiliate the collector, and then when we escape, you can come with us,
Or kill.
or kill him, whatever you want.
Ooh. What is it?
I like the idea that the collector so far is like, well, this is boring as fuck because you're just there thinking real hard.
Taking a moment, assessing the situation, and he's like, no, none of this. Quick.
Stop thinking about things. Do it.
I think after a moment you would get a response, and it would be in common.
Okay.
Ooh.
With an accent, or
He's French.
The thoughts.
what is meaning Sylvan?
Like a Sylvan
Like
accent.
common, but with a Sylvan
Oh,
accent.
right, okay. I don't know how to clarify that. I don't know if they think in accents. You know?
That's fair, I suppose. You probably wouldn't, which means it probably is just somebody whose native tongue
You don't
is
think in
common.
accents, do you?
I suppose.
Because like when you're speaking a language that isn't yours, your like first language, like the accent that you give it is based on your first language, but you don't necessarily think in that.
Okay.
So common.
So common.
So common. Yeah.
And there'd be the thought of who are you?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Do we want to do a whole party introduction? Hi, this is Adolin and Polly and Clifford and Belinda and Bigby and Varro.
There's a lot of
We're fighting for our freedom from the collector.
There'd be another long pause before the voice would come back, and it's this very like wispy, dry voice coming back that is Kai of Little Shark.
Oh.
What?
What?
You know.
Wait a second. Are we communicating with the right monster?
Monster knows where I'm from. It just doxed me.
Oh my god, it knows your address.
Is this the big roaring monster, or is this, again, I can't believe I keep on bringing it up, I'm sorry, is this the shadow thing that's after your fucking trident?
Maybe it's the same thing.
Maybe it's the same thing.
I said, yes, how do you know that?
Wait! Did he not see he was stuck in the maze?
What?
Was that not a thing? Like, ages ago?
What? Talos said the champion was stuck in a maze.
No,
the
the
collector
collector.
said that he was stuck in a maze.
Are you the shadow guy?
Are you the shadow guy? There'd be a long pause again before he says, "You will give me the trident."
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the shadow guy.
Yeah, fucking,
Is there
yeah.
a cat with you?
Give me the trident.
No, fuck off.
And I think you get another message back from that, because that's how your telepathy works, that says, then I will pry it from your cold dead hands.
Good lord.
Red.
You slip on the mind shielding thing so it bounces. And he's like, fuck!
You've blocked.
I don't think you'll no?
Yeah.
Mm.
God. I'm not making that up, am I? The collector mentioned that the very first time that we met him. I had completely forgot.
I'd been imagining a hedge maze.
Yeah, so was I, which is why I didn't think about it when we turned into went into a cavern.
Cult. Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
The Trident guy has found. Well, we kind of found him.
Yeah.
He was exactly where we were told he was. We just forgot.
In real life,
funny.
it's been a lot of weeks.
Yeah.
What are you looking? Are you looking for?
I'm just running down that line from the collector.
That's so funny.
Can I cast locate object?
I'm very proud of that because I
How
did
long
not
does
write
that
that
take you
note
to
down.
It's an action.
An action? Okay, yeah. What are we locating?
What do you think we're locating?
Well, I don't know. What do you want to
The
locate?
sword, right?
The sword, yeah. Star Shower.
Oh, okay, yeah. It is within 1,000 feet of you.
Excellent.
You sense the direction and whether it's in motion.
Forward, and it is getting closer.
I mean, we could just wait.
I think he's given Star Shatter to the
I think so too.
thing.
What if we split and try and get behind him? Like if we were like 2 layers apart, then we can't see him, and therefore he wouldn't be able to see us. So we could wait until he was about fucking here, and then have him surrounded. I don't know what capabilities he has, so this might be a terrible idea, but I definitely don't think we should be in the line.
in a line.
Don't pile up in a lovely little line.
You're gonna be the bait.
Yes,
I'll just stay here and stand right in the middle
Or, like-
where I can see.
You are shark bait. This is the jousting.
Shark bait.
Shark bait. Ooh,
Not like because we're gonna make you bait, but because if they can feel a pull, it'll be in the direction of the trident.
Yeah.
Because the sword it's close and it's coming this way.
Oh boy.
So
But it's attuned to you again. That's good.
Tried it.
Yeah.
The trident is. The fucking
Okay,
madman
where do you want to
gave
be then?
Star Shatterer to this lunatic. We'll spread out.
I'm gonna
Take
go
your bean
over
walk.
here.
Adolin?
I might go actually here.
I'll swing it
and
right
I'll
on
make
your side of the
Megami
maze.
here.
Varro will probably try and stick close to. Try not to go too further than maybe where
Yeah,
Billy is.
just we'll go there first.
Varro will stick with Adolin.
Oh, with Adolin?
Your buddy.
He's kind of getting the vibe that you don't want to be near him, and he doesn't want to upset
I'll
you.
stand here in front of this nice.
Oh, me?
clear
But
line.
Adolin's still pissed with him as well.
He is, but he's
That's
also
funny.
being nice to him and like making
You're
sure he's
full-
staying
you're full
alive.
of mixed messages.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then
Belinda should stay at the
Belinda
right
will
at the
be over
back.
here. And then she'll Clifford stay with her because she has the light stick.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Varro or Belinda has light.
Yeah.
So
That is
Clifford
true.
has to stick with somebody that's got light.
It is
Yeah.
dark, right?
It
Yeah.
is dark.
And being in
yes.
pairs makes more sense than a 1 and a 3.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
So is the audience of Faye like just kind of off the back of the?
Yeah, they're just sort of like gathered at the back of that room.
I
there.
wonder if they have like cool glasses that they're going to put on so they can see through all of the glass and we can only see through some of
Oh my
it.
god, they've got wall
Are
hats.
they wearing cool glasses?
No. They're looking very confused because at this point in time, all they've seen is like the door close behind them, a door open in front of them, and you start to spread out into this maze.
Interesting.
They-
we
Because you
know
had
what's
all these
going on.
conversations
Yeah.
internally.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't said anything. You just
We
slowly
just stood
start.
there and then.
You look like a really well put together group that like knows how to anticipate each other's movements because they don't know you have telepathic thunder. They just think you're that fucking good.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Okay. Noivus.
I think like they're coming to find us.
Yeah.
So should we just ready a bunch of actions and?
I think, I might ask that we take a quick 10-minute comfort break. I want to go get the fan because I'm
Cliffhanger.
starting to
Very
melt.
warm.
Yeah, and I want to go get like my hand fan and stuff because I am starting to melt. Yeah, I dressed
Okay.
appropriately, but apparently not enough appropriately for like too warm a weather.
And weird noises seem to have stopped, so I might open the door again.
That's
I think it
probably
was
how
a
we can get the
seagull.
fan.
Really?
The weird squeaky noise.
It
That was a
sounded
seagull.
like a child with a little whistle.
It's probably a child, yeah. But anyway, yeah, we'll take a quick break.
Okay.
Sorry about like taking that slightly early, but we are melting. I am melting. So, yes, thank you.
See you soon.
Bye.